All right, welcome. It is time to have a little bit of fun. It's Nazi from 105.5 JYY. And as everybody knows, I love supporting local nonprofits. I love supporting people in our community who are doing their best to help out others. And one of my favorite places, because I found my babies there, the Pope Memorial SPCA of Concord Merrimack County. And they have a very special event coming up next weekend. You don't want to miss that event. All right, joining me right now from the Pope Memorial SPCA of Concord, Merrimack County, it is my good friend, Heather Faria. Good morning, Heather. How are you?
Good morning, Nazi. I am well. You seem like you're doing well.
I'm doing all right. I'm just in my own little bubble here. Nobody bothers me. I'm very happy. Now, are you guys actually physically in the shelter, or what's going on at the SPCA? How are you guys adapting to everything that's happening with the pandemic?
Yeah, so we never really closed completely. We had to stay open to take care of animals and to support the community in a few basic ways, regardless of what else was going on. Right. So yes, we are physically here, and then we've sort of been slowly ramping up services in the same way that other agencies and businesses have been across New Hampshire. So most of what we're doing right now is by appointment. Just Nazi, we don't have a lot of space in our building, and with staff and volunteers and animals, we're using the appointment system just to make sure that everyone feels safe and comfortable in our space.
Well, you're doing the right thing. I should be talking to my microphone here, shouldn't I? You're doing the right thing, and you're keeping everybody safe. Your staff, your volunteers, the animals. But you know what? Even though the world has changed, I know the need is still there. The need to help support the SPCA, and one of the tastiest events that you do, it's the brunch. So that's coming up next weekend. Where is it being held this year?
Yeah, so last year was really disappointing. We had to sort of cancel the brunch at the last minute, and we feel like we haven't seen everyone in a year. Yeah. And as spring rolled around, we just weren't quite sure what to do. We know that people aren't really comfortable yet getting together in large groups, taking off their masks and sharing a meal. So we're gonna try to do this virtually, which means wherever you are in the world, you can join us for the brunch. And we have created a whole bunch of what we think is pretty cool content. We're able to actually bring our brunch guests into the shelter this year. The little video you just played, you showed Rebecca Rule as our MC. So she's going to be live at the shelter, showing content and interviewing staff and animals. And we've got a couple activities planned. I'll be there live talking about a new special project. So we're trying to bring the brunch to everyone, kind of, in the best way that we can. And then just looking forward to having a real brunch next year. So we couldn't go another year, Nazi, without doing something.
And I hear you. And you know what? I've got to tell you, I mean, a good thing or a bad thing, call it what you will. But I think by this point in the pandemic, we've kind of all adjusted to these virtual events, virtual meeting, virtual fundraisers. And I think now we've kind of all caught on, and it really is super, super easy. I want to put up the website so people can find out more about the Paws for Compassion brunch happening next weekend. Please check it out. And like I said at the top of the interview, the need is still there. Even though we're not back where we should be yet, the need is definitely still there. Talk about that a little bit.
Absolutely. I mean, last year, even being, running on sort of a skeleton crew and doing minimal programming for that period of time, and then slowly ramping back up, we still helped over 1,000 animals. And then at this point, we were talking a little bit before we came on the air, and spring came early this year. We already have kittens. We already have over 100 animals in care. So, we are working hard here, and We know we live in a community that appreciates the work that we do. We know we have the community support. And on the one hand, the brunch is an opportunity for us to, to do some fundraising and help bring in some funds that we need to keep things going. But it's also a chance to connect with everyone and, to show everyone what we've been up to and bring you closer into the shelter, let you see the animals that are here. Even for folks who may not be interested in adopting, there's still good stuff to see here, So we hope that people will take the time to join us. It's a week from Sunday. The program is going to be about 45 minutes long. You can wear your robe and your bunny slippers and nobody will see you. It'll be good.
You can go to the brunch in your PJs.
There you go. Absolutely.
Make pancakes at home. Yeah. That's really cool. And the other thing that I wanted to make sure people know is even if you don't have a need to adopt an animal right now, there are still other ways that you can help the Pope Memorial SPCA. You can donate. What supplies are you looking for right now at the shelter?
Yeah, like I mentioned, we are so busy right now. So on our website, you can find our wish list, which lists our most needed supplies. Right now, I know we need bleach and paper towels, cat food, dog food, things like that, stuff that we always need. And then one of our programs that's been very much in need the past year, and we're making a big impact in our community, is that we are supporting local pet food pantries with pet food. So that when folks who are visiting our pet food pantries to help their families, they are also going to be able to pick up pet food at the same time. And we right now are going through about 1,000 pounds of pet food a month in support of the community. So there's lots of ways to support the animals that come into our shelter, and then there's more ways to help just pets and pet owners out there in the community.
That's awesome. Now, I read somewhere too that because a lot of people are home more now, they're adopting more animals. They're bringing more dogs home. Are you seeing animals spend less time at the shelter now because of the pandemic?
Absolutely. There's been an overwhelming interest in pet adoption, and not just in New Hampshire, but that's nationally. When I'm talking to other executive directors, we're all kind of seeing the same thing, and that's awesome. It made the pandemic bearable on some days. I mean, that was. Yeah. My animals love the fact that they spent more time with me. They love the fact that, my daughter was home, doing school, and, her cat was with her constantly. So from our pets' perspective, they found a lot of joy in the past year. And when you're home like that, it's much easier to transition a new pet into your household. I mean, Nazi, it's, if they're young, it's easier to get them potty trained. If they're new, it's easier to keep an eye on the pack and make sure everyone's getting along. So, and we're already talking about strategies for pet owners who are transitioning back to work or spending more time out of the house.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of these pets are they're going to be confused. Like, wait, why isn't my mom and dad home? Where are the kids? Where did they go? Did they abandon me? I'll just go to sleep on the couch. That's what my dog does. All right. Listen, let's talk about it. You do have some pets that are looking for their forever home. Who is the pet that we're about to meet right now, Heather?
Yes, we're very excited to we need your help, Nazi, to help with a special dog in our shelter right now, and her name is Moon.
All right, let's check her out.
Hi, I'm Nikki. I'm one of the dog techs here at Pope, and we've got Moon here with us. She's a 4-year-old boxer mix. Don't let the 4 years fool you though, because she's all goofy play. She acts more like she's like a year and a half. She'd love to go to home with a family with kids. We're thinking probably like 4 and up as far as age goes, just because she's very bouncy and playful and goofy. And we don't want her to accidentally knock them over, anything like that, because she'll need a little bit of work on manners, but she'd love to have some kids to run around with, love up on. She's really the sweetest girl.
My goodness, she is gorgeous. She is gorgeous. All that energy. She is an exercise machine. You can tell just by watching that video. So tell me a little bit about Moon. What's her story? How long has she been at the SPCA?
Yeah, so it's funny because Nikki and I just sort of were passing each other in the hall the other day, and I stopped and I said, Nikki, what is Moon still doing here? And we just kind of looked at each other and we could not figure it out because she is a sweetie pie. And if you go to our website, we have 3 or 4 other videos of her that we've been, the staff's been sort of taking turns this week, kind of showing off her, all of her wonderful qualities. We have one staff member in a video who meets her for the first time, and she is just a wiggle bunny. I mean, there's no nervousness around strangers at all. And then there's another staff member who shows you all the tricks she can do and how she can sit and give her paw and lay down. And so she's been with us since January, and it just does not make sense. And we're hoping that with your help today and just giving her a little more airtime, that family is out there and we'll see her and we'll come take her home.
She's beautiful. And I urge everybody watching this video right now to share this video so others who maybe didn't know that the SPCA had a beautiful dog like Moon, it'll help her find her forever home. And she looks like she just needs a little bit more training just to kind of get some of the commands down. And that really made all the difference with my dogs. We've always brought them through training. And it just makes everybody's time together so much more enjoyable. And it looks like she's halfway there, Yeah.
And actually the video where you actually see her following commands, you can see that she's already got a lot of it already down. And the video you just saw with Nikki was her just getting out some of that playful energy that, she's only 4, so she still has that. So like Nikki said, she loves kids. So we're hopeful that, again, we're just getting the word out, right?
How does she get along with other dogs? Is she good with other dogs?
Yeah, so we've asked the staff about that, and what we found is she's what they call dog selective. So she likes some dogs more than she likes others, which, I don't know, we get that, Nazi, right? That's kind of how people are.
Yeah, I have that with humans. So yeah, there's some that I like. So you know what, Moon? I get you. You.
Yeah. So absolutely.
Wow. All right. So please share this video. You can check out more at popememorialspca.org. Heather, thank you very much. You look amazing. Whatever you're doing to keep your staff and everybody healthy, continue doing it. And, good luck next week at the brunch. I'm going to log on. I think this is amazing. I can do it while I'm eating my pancakes.
Yes, please do. Thank you for having me, Nazi. Really appreciate everything you do for the community as well. So thanks so much.
Thank you very much. All right. We'll see you next time.
Sounds good.